this is Flip with Lawn Mastery. Today we're doing part 3 of a multi-part series on lawn fertilizers. Today we're going to learn how to make a best buy decision based on price between the different types of formulations of fertilizers. Now we did parts 1 and 2. Those are not necessary to understand what we're going to be talking about here today, but I do encourage you to go back and check out parts 1 and 2 of the series. So we're going to use the same examples that we used in part 2 as far as the types of formulations available. In this one example we had a 3204 blend, and in the other example we had a 10-10-10 blend of fertilizer. So today we're going to say that we're trying to find out how much it cost us per pound of nitrogen between each of these two bags. Each of these two bags is a 40-pound bag, let's say, and this 40-pound bag costs $45. This 40-pound bag only costs $13. So if we want to find out, first off, how much nitrogen is in this 40-pound bag, we would multiply the 40-pound bag times the decimal equivalent of the nitrogen number. So this is 32, so times 0.32. So 40 times 0.32, and that tells us that we have 12.8 pounds of nitrogen in this 40-pound bag. Now, if we want to find out how much that costs per pound of nitrogen, we take our $45 price and we divide that by that 12.8 pounds of nitrogen contained in the bag, and that tells us that each pound of nitrogen costs $3.51. Now, using that same formula on the 10-10-10 bag, we have our 40-pound bag, and we're going to again take the decimal equivalent of the nitrogen number. So we take 40 times 0.1, which tells us we have 4 pounds of nitrogen contained within this 40-pound bag of 10-10-10 formulation. So to get the price per pound on that, we take our $13 price of the bag, we divide that by the 4 pounds of nitrogen within the bag, and that tells us that we're paying $3.25 per pound of nitrogen in this bag. So this bag is about 26 cents less per pound of nitrogen than this bag. So this would make the better sense buy if you're looking for nitrogen. Now, even if these numbers were reversed, and this is the more expensive bag, if you happen to need either potassium or phosphorus, then you may still want to consider this bag, even if this was slightly more expensive. You probably don't need to worry about the phosphorus and potassium numbers, because in an established lawns, usually those two elements are okay. And you really need to do a soil analysis to determine if you're deficient in those nutrients anyway. Maybe I'll do a video series on how to sample the soil and how to determine the deficiency or non-deficiency of those two nutrients. But for now, you don't really need to worry about it too much. So if you're just looking at straight nitrogen, then this would be the better buy. So that's how you determine between these formulations and any other formulations you would look at, which is the better buy based on the price per pound of nitrogen. So I hope this was informative. And in part 4 of this series, we're going to talk about how to dial in our spreader to get the right application for a given type of fertilizer for our lawns. So check us out at lawnmastery.com. Like us on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, and I hope to catch you in part 4. Take care.